I'm looking at a name right now with CR in front of it.
CR, wow, one of the last few that still has CR in front of it, but that is going to be CR WoundCowboy.
Top player, WoundCowboy.
Ooh. All right, well, I do have to say he's been a very consistent top player for almost every single NRS game, but we haven't seen too much of him this time around. Now, he does play kind of the equivalent of his Injustice 1 main, who is Sinestro.
Sinestro, sure.
But he's not, I don't think he's really sure as to how good Dr. Fate is. So we do know that he's played a lot of Aquaman. We know that he's played a few other characters, but his opponent is somebody I really want to talk about because this person's name is Setplay, and they play
a character that is about Setplay.
Oh yes, they play Setplay incarnate. Now, I'm just so excited to see this because we never get to see Black Canary. Great start.
Oh.
No, bad start.
We tried. Oh, nice. Gets the trait Scream. That's fully charged. This is going to be a good combo for him. What's the set play?
Oh, yeah. And actually, right now, we're seeing some White Canary. Maybe he's a Legend of Tomorrow fan.
Possibly.
Oh, but how is he going to get past this situation? Now, he can, or Black Canary in general can low profile underneath some of the slowers, but it's risky. All right, here's the start. Whoa, meter burn 4-3 can. That was good mix-up.
That was a cool mix-up. Down one checks.
Oh, just gets bumped on the head.
And that's going to do it.
Wow, and you almost never see somebody actually get killed by the onks.
Yeah.
Usually it would be the whatever hits after the onks, but just non-trait onks doing a ton of damage right there.
Oh, he tried for it. Nice flip to get over the orb.
That was so cool. Oh, he's doing so many down forward threes, trying to roll through.
Oh, he gets through it. Double low into the cross-up. No, but
he made a mistake right there. He tried to do it as a closer one, but it unfortunately didn't work. And right now, Cowboy zoning out Setplay.
Gets the sweep. Wait a second. He does have Cowboy in the corner. Now, this is where Canary can really be devastating.
What a combo! What was that? I've never seen that before. That is the reset. That is the mix-up.
Submit to
Enforcing a clash.
Not on my watch.
And that's pretty good, except for Cowboy, of course, built a ton of meter.
Yeah, and not only that, but he has mid-screen again. He has the control. Wait a second. Oh, and here's the mix-up. This is huge. This could be the comeback Setplay needs. Oh, but that wake-up is so strong.
This is almost guaranteed chip. If you can get past this, yeah. Maybe if he had walked forward a little bit more before that meter burn roll, but a very strong attempt. Now, Black Canary is the mix-up god, right? Now, the big weakness for Black Canary is, of course, trying to get in on zone. She doesn't have the best advancing normal. She doesn't have the craziest mobility or anything that really forces too much on the opponent except for her level 3 Canary Cry, which, of course, takes a while
to charge.
But he's doing a great job right now. So this is obviously going to be a tough matchup for him. On top of the great zoning from Dr. Fate, Dr. Fate has one of the best wake-ups in the game easily, hands down.
Another reason too, real quick, back to Cowboy. He's been really big. He's a 2-time Evo medalist. He's been busy though because now he is a full-fledged teacher with his own class. So congratulations to him. He teaches 5th grade and he goes by Mr. G.
Mr. G. We should have signed him up as that today. Well, right now, Mr. G getting some pretty good zoning. Already 50% of Setplay's life gone.
Yeah, and there's just something so right about watching Cowboy playing a character like Fate, like a zoning character, because that is what he is known for. And he's so good at them.
Oh, he is. Cowboy, now, of course, for those of you who aren't familiar with Cowboy, since he hasn't really, for whatever reason, he hasn't performed as well in this game. He hasn't really even traveled to as many events in this game as he usually does.
Obviously because of his job, right?
Most likely. But in Mortal Kombat 9, he was the Shang Tsung, or at least one of the Shang Tsung.
One of the two, I would say, fantastic Shangs.
Right. And then in Injustice 1, he was the Sinestro. And then in Mortal Kombat X, maybe the Shinnok for a while, until at least until Dragon picked him up, and then it was one of many.
Sure, but yeah, it was originally Cowboy. Oh, trying to push him in for more block pressure there, and that is it. Cowboy 2-0 now, above Setplay. This is gonna be very difficult. Cowboy is, he is an opponent that does not crack. very easily, honestly, under pressure. He is very good at keeping his composure and figuring out if adaptations were made, and he's really good at countering. But speaking of countering, Hellish now trying to go for Dark Side.
All right, now I did hear again from Shinobi Dark, who has given me so much good information for today, that Setplay does sometimes use Dark Side. Now, he says, this is a message again. We're getting some pretty unique messages here. Message from Setplay. He says, please buff Black Canary so that I don't have to use Dark Side. But Dark Side definitely picks him for the fact that he has to teleport, he counter zones well, and he's able to deal with matchups exactly like this better.
Starting off definitely with some damage on the board this time around. Seems like a better start, but getting checked twice there. Block the first.
It's going to be tough to really challenge Dr. Fate after his glyph on block, because none of the normals from Darkseid are really that great as far as advancing.
That's true. He has a really solid projectile game. He obviously has the teleport, and the mix-up game there is great. But his normals, you know, they're very meh.
You really shouldn't be playing a game with Darkseid where you need his normals, which is a very weird thing to say, but that's just simply not his playstyle. You should be, you know, teleporting around, shooting lasers, setting stuff up with...
Very wild.
Right, absolutely. Just all over the place, just putting stuff on screen at all times, or moving yourself around.
Whoa! That was down 2?
Right out of that forward 2, I have never seen... That was just like a complete prediction.
All right, doing better. I really like the first set between these two, but then it was Cowboy being very oppressive with the zoning against Canary, and we are seeing a little bit of a comeback coming here out of Setplay. He's still got a long road ahead of him, but he can make it happen.
Oh, and he really needed to meter burn that stomp. Could have got a ton of damage. Now, that is one of the best things about Darkseid. He has tons of damage for comeback potential, which is what we're seeing right here. Drops the combo, but still, he evened up the life. If he catches something else, he could still do it. The throw is going to put him into danger of being chipped.
Yeah, this is very dangerous. One more hit, literally anything will kill, and that is it. The trade. Cowboy waited for something, and sure enough, it came.
And unfortunately, the switch to Darkseid, it did work relatively well, but there were a few conversions that may have been dropped, a few mistakes, like we did see him land an instant jump 3, I believe. And if he'd gotten the damage off of those, maybe he would have made that comeback. It definitely worked out better, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, overall, it's nice. That combo was really neat, though.
I've never seen that. I want to know if, I don't even know if that's optimal or if it's just super sick looking, which is more important than optimal, of course.
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to combos, doesn't matter about damage. That down 2 check, by the way, was wicked.
Despite the fact that this was a 3-0, that had some of the best moments of the entire set. Just throughout the Black Canary mix-ups, the down 2, the cool combo, and it was great. So that's gonna do it for all of those first-round matches. We had some good ones so far,
and we have a pretty decent run of winners as well. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen between Dab as well as our Harley player Krusty, and now we have our loser set. So far, I do gotta say these have been some good matches. Really liking NorCal right now.
They have a lot of characters we don't usually see. Also,
that's also very true. But we are gonna take a quick break so that we can set up the next round of matches. Don't go anywhere, though, because Hometown Heroes is going to continue right after this.